In last week's video, I showed you how to add your own headings to a summary table generated by the GROUPBY function. In this video, I'm sticking with GROUPBY, but this time I'm looking at the totals row. Pivot tables are great, but the problem with them is they largely decide how your report looks. When it comes to the grand totals, GROUPBY lets you decide. Put them at the top, put them at the bottom, separate them from the data with a blank row, or even put them somewhere else on the worksheet. So in this video, I'll show you how. And if you want to follow along, you can download a copy of the practice file from the link in the description below. This is my starting point. The summary table in columns J and K has been generated using a single formula which I entered into J1. I'm using VSTACK to vertically combine two items. The first item is the headings, and the second item is the detail, which is generated by the GROUPBY function. The totals are actually generated by the GROUPBY function as well. They're generated by the total depth argument, which is set to 1, which means display the totals at the bottom. Now, I want to put the totals at the top. I could either edit this formula, but for demo purposes, I'm going to create a new one. And rather than typing it in from scratch, I'm actually going to save time here in the demo by copying the formulas in J1, going to M1, double clicking to put the cell in edit mode and paste, and then change the 1 to -1. If you set the total depth argument to -1, as you can see there, it says grand totals at the top. So if I press enter, we now have the total at the top. Now I want to keep the totals at the top, but I want to have a blank row below them to separate the totals from the detail. And I'm going to put that into P1 rather than editing the existing formula. Now the formula I'm going to use is actually quite long, so rather than wasting time in this video typing it in from scratch, I've actually put it into a text box on sheet 2. I'm going to copy that, go back to sheet 1, double click on P1 and paste, and press enter. And you can see now we've still got the totals at the top, but we've got a blank row below them. Let's break it down. As before, the first item of the VSTACK function is the headings. The second item is the totals. To generate the totals, I've used the take function, which returns a specific number of rows from the top of an array. In this case, the array is the one generated by GROUPBY. And because the second argument of the take function is 1, it's returning the first row of the array generated by the GROUPBY, which is the total row. The third item in the VSTACK is 2 blank cells. And the fourth item is the GROUPBY function. And as I explained in last week's video, the drop function, which the GROUPBY function is inside, removes rows from the top of the array generated by GROUPBY. Because the second argument of drop is 1, it's removing the top row. And without drop, the totals row would appear twice. Finally, what if I wanted the totals to be in a different part of the sheet, away from the data, or even on a different sheet? For the demo, I'll take the summary table in columns J and K, remove the totals, and put the totals down on row 16. So I'm going to edit the formula in J1, change the 1 to a 0, that's the total depth argument, and press enter. That removes the totals. And then where I want the totals, so let's say J16, I'm going to put the heading total revenue. That's just a text heading, and the formula is going to be the sum function, but what I'm adding up is the numbers in the second column of the array where the start of the array is J1. So I'll use CHOOSECOLS, open brackets, J1 # The hash sign, if you're not familiar with that, references the entire array that starts in the specified cell, which is J1, and then comma and 2. And the 2 references the second column of that array. I need 2 closing brackets because I've got 2 opening brackets for the 2 functions, and press enter. And that's it. Well, I hope the video helped you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like more Excel tips and tricks, check out my website at theexceltrainer.co.uk. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, have an excellent day.